Dear fellow classmates, faculty, parents, friends, today I stand here with my brothers and sisters, proud of our accomplishments, mindful of the obstacles that we face, yet hopeful for the future. Now there is no doubt, these are difficult times, and the road we face is rocky, with obstacles, and many say that we cannot travel it safely. For the first time in recent memory, it is widely thought that our lives, or our children's lives, might not be better than that of our parents. It is the most fundamental of expectations, that life will be better, that there will always be a new generation to shape the future in the way the previous one could not. Yet the reality we are living in, it makes such optimism difficult. You don't need to hear more prognostications to know that we live in, that our country is troubled, because you live it every day. It's the worry you may wake up with and the source of sleepless nights. It's the job you may have thought you could retire from, but now you've lost. The business that you thought could buy you a new house, but now it's hanging by a thread. Or perhaps the college acceptance letter that you had to put back in the envelope. And the harsh reality of having to abandon your dreams for a more financially realistic option. The impact of this crisis is real and it affects us all. But while we may be weakened, and while our confidence may be shaken, today, on this morning, I have never been more confident in our ability to come back, to reinvent ourselves, and to emerge stronger than before. And this hope of mine comes from this class. I've been at Waldorf my whole life, and I have seen firsthand the people that come from this school. They are kind, they are smart, they are compassionate, but above all, they have a perspective on the world that no other school can give you. Waldorf education makes students more aware, more well-rounded, and thus more innovative. And that is what we need now more than ever. Take this class as an example. 2 years ago, students in this class created the snack stand, where after school, they would sell snack foods and drinks in the high school lobby to hungry students and running off to their respective buses or sports games. An existing demand was recognized and the supply was provided. This non-for-profit stand has supported countless homeless children around the world, aided several charity organizations, contributed to several disaster relief funds, and has supported many new school improvements. So why can't that same innovation be applied to the world? Why can't our energy problem be solved like that? Finding an alternative need, satisfying it, while leaving the world better than you found it. Another example would be the IPSL championships this class has led our school to win over the years. From the boys' domination of the Division I soccer league, going places where no Waldorf team has ever gone before, to the girls' basketball team who competed with the best until the very end, and the boys' basketball team capping an unlikely story with a comeback championship victory. So it may be simple, but why can't we come back from adversity? Why can't we learn how to compete with those who do not expect it out of us? This class is one filled with determination and hardworking spirit. Young men and women in this class vie for academic excellence, even sometimes when it is not expected out of them, while balancing outside and family lives. It is another aspect of being well-rounded, the ability to handle multiple tasks at once, giving proper attention to each one. So I find myself wondering each day, why can't we be great once more? Why can't the spirit that I feel in this classroom every day ring through our country? The answer to so many of our problems may lie right here in the halls of Waldorf. It is the principle of Waldorf to nurture towards compassion, to balance towards wholeness, and to challenge towards excellence and achievement. This class embodies that strength of heart, that diversity and breadth, and without a doubt, that excellence. And the weight of these dark times will not determine our destiny, I know that for sure. They exist in our laboratories and our universities. They do not exist beyond our reach. They are in the imagination of our entrepreneurs. They are in our fields. They are in our factories. They belong to our artists, to our athletes, and in the pride of our hardest working students. And it starts and it ends with those students. All we are is our future. And now more than ever, we have to invest in our children. We have to invest in those qualities that made America the greatest force of progress and prosperity in history. Qualities that we still possess in ample measure, and in so doing, renew that spirit. I know this class is up to it. What is required now is for us to live up to the principles of Waldorf, to have the courage to pursue the alternative. And if we do, if we can come together and lift this nation from the depths of a tough crisis, if we can put our people back to work through compassion and restart the engine of our prosperity in wholeness, if we confront without fear the challenges of our time and summon that enduring spirit of an America that does not quit, then I have no doubt in my mind that perhaps 70, 80 years from now, I will sit at my granddaughter's graduation, and they will look to the future and expect nothing but what they have. Another day to live in happiness. In a day of peace, happiness, diversity, and love. That they will not doubt that a better day lies ahead. And that is a task worth living for and fighting for. It is now our turn to begin this journey. And that is what this day marks. The beginning of a challenge we must face, and a bend in the road to which we must adapt. And a bend in the road does not mean it's the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn. I know we will get there, and I've never been more confident because of the love I have for my class. So starting today, let us begin. Let us not fear our future. Let us shape it. Thank you.
Presidential campaign.